To the orientation session of Institution Innovation Council. So I request everyone please switch on your camera so that we will take a snap. Everyone please switch on your camera.
Students, please switch on your camera.
Students please switch on your camera. Everyone please switch on your camera so that we will take a snap.
One, two, later entry students. Come, please, quick, fast. Parthiban, Kalivanan, please come. Krishna sir, good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us. Students, please, quick, switch on your camera.
Okay, we will start, sir.
Yeah, okay.
So a very good morning to one and all present here. So this session is about the orientation of Institution Innovation Council. So this Institution Innovation Council, each and every institution, higher education institutions are setting up this council in order to bring various innovations from the students and faculties together and develop for a better research work, right? So in here you see that MHRD Innovation Cell, that is Ministry of Education from the Government of India, where you have this MHRD Innovation Cell, that is MIC. The main objective of this MIC is to bring the innovation across all educational institutions around the country. So here we have various platforms that are available for students as well as faculties to bring their innovations and put together to develop a new product in order to promote various products in the country. So here you see the idea generation to pre-incubation. So where we have the incubation and the pre-incubation centers, where the incubators as successful startups. That is an entrepreneur who is about to start a company. He may come over and get some pre-incubation after he is starting the business. In order to get it to become commercialized, they can go for the incubation training for a period of 1 or 2 years. That is your so-called incubation center. And also we can the main objective we have with respect to this Institution Innovation Council for creating the energy of the students population. We have very large population of the students who are pursuing the higher education, where the government of India is taking various initiatives to bring and work on the ideas and innovations from the students and the faculties to promote them to bring startups and entrepreneurial ventures by various funding agencies as well as through various startup programs. So this is the main objective of the MHRD Innovation Cell, where the Ministry of Education, Government of India is uh, focusing on bringing all the innovations together and work for the better economy. So why we have to go for this IIC? What is the major focus on IIC? As you know that we are just learning the basics in all the subjects. Suppose if a student is studying in a particular department, as we are concerned with mechanical department, the students are doing all the 3-4 years for graduating the degree. After degree, some students may go and join for a company, and some students may be jobless in many colleges. So there are various colleges in the country. So among which uh, the main focus of this IIC is to bring the innovation from the students together and work for the better development of the nation. So here we can the major focus what they are setting is for creating a vibrant local innovation ecosystem in the country. They are spending more money in doing the programs and the trainings to the students as well as the faculties to promote the institution innovation council, right? Then the startup support mechanism, they have a very good startup support mechanism in the higher education institutions, starting from design thinking and innovation, where you have entrepreneurial activities are carried out and entrepreneurial training programs are given, and we have the intellectual patent rights and technology transfer activities are undertaken. And similarly you can have particular facility in doing the your so-called startups, right? Your so-called startups. So and the main focus where this IIC is working on is to prepare the institute for Atal ranking. So Atal ranking is a nationwide ranking for all the higher education institutions, that is also given by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, where they have the innovation achievements framework. So each and every semester, the students are studying in any year with respect to their branches. They can able to bring out with some innovative ideas and startup ideas and work together for the innovation, new innovations in the field of their expertise. Then you can establish a function ecosystem. You can establish a function ecosystem for getting the ideas and the pre-incubation of ideas. So this is what very important, where all the students of any department can come out with their own ideas, can come out with their own ideas, and then with that ideas you can develop a new product with in consultation with the mentors that are specifically given by the IIC through IIC ambassadors. In our college, we have IIC ambassadors from various departments. We have Samidrai sir from CSE department, who is an IIC ambassador, and myself from mechanical department, and MBA HOD Radha Ganesan madam is there as an IIC ambassador, and also you can have Uma Devi madam. So we have undergone this IIC training series. In that training series, various activities were conducted in order to promote the innovation among the institutions. So in the last 2-3 years, government is focusing very huge in the area of innovation in order to have a better economy and in order to have better job employment, that is employment to the student communities, and you can have the better cognitive ability for technological students. So students who are studying in various departments of higher education, so you can have students from physics department or chemistry, or you can have from mechanical. So every student may have uh, undergone various uh, lectures in their academics. So how they are transforming that academic knowledge into a better idea to bring various startups, and in order to bring various innovative ideas, thereby they can able to make their products to be getting commercialized, and then you can get income out of it. So in that way we have to insist the students, as a faculty we have to insist the students to come up with various innovative ideas. We have project in every final year students, and also we have ME courses in various departments So we can bring innovative ideas from the students. There you can have some startup ideas. That startup ideas should be make up in order to have a good innovative startups, right? So these are all the major focus of this institution innovation council. So what are the functions? What this IAC is doing? Where you have this here they are conducting various innovation and entrepreneurship related activities. Where that is directly by the central MIC, that is MHRD Innovation Cell, in time bound fashion. So now also you see that there is a training series that is going for all the innovation ambassadors for over a period of 10-20 days. Each and every day they are putting up a video. The members from the IIC, they are taking senior persons from IIC, they are taking lectures and they are doing some activities which is able to promote the research activities and innovative ideas among the students and the teaching communities. So then they are identifying and rewarding the innovation and share their success stories. Now you can see that in various Make in India program, all these programs, you see that everywhere it is the one point they would like to insist all the way to the students and teaching community is we are in lack of technology. We are in lack of technology. When we are comparing with other developed nations, we are in lack of technology. Also, we have technologies. How to transfer that technology? How to transfer the technology and how can we own our technology? So nowadays you see that various technologies are being incorporated in India to erect a new power plant or new your so-called defense sectors. So we are just about to get technologies from the other countries. Like you see in Kodangulam power plant, we are getting the technology from Russia. So the Russians, they have come over here and erecting the power plant. So we don't have our own technology. If we have our own technology, we no need to go and look upon other countries. So that is what the main purpose, main motto of Make in India, where we have to produce our own products, where we can have a sustainable environment, where we can have our own technologies. So how to safeguard this technology? For safeguarding the technology, what you are inventing, we have various schemes like intellectual property rights. So intellectual property rights, copyrights, where you can have your technology to be patent for the work what you have done in your area of expertise, right? Okay. So then organize periodic workshop, seminars, interactions with entrepreneurs. Also, we this IIC Institute Innovation Council MIC, it enables that various entrepreneurs who have recently started a startup, they are coming over and giving a lecture to all the IIC ambassadors, as students can also look into it. Everything is given and uploaded in the YouTube. You can go and see any entrepreneur related training that is being given by the Institution Innovation Council, where some recent successful entrepreneurs are called upon and they are about to giving the lectures on how they have done their startup, what is the mechanism they have used for bringing the startup. So these are some of the events that IAC is doing. That is periodic workshops also are also they are conducting, seminars they are conducting, and there are many investors are there, angel investors, and like some other investors are also there who are in need of money. We have technology, we have everything, we have resource, everything we have, but still if you are in need of money to make your product to be getting commercialized, so there are various investors who are all available. So all these things will be coming under incubation. So when we are going for incubation, you can get all these ideas to bring in who are all the investors who can able to come and invest for our product to be getting commercialized. All these things will be given in the training during the incubation. Pre-incubation also is there. In that pre-incubation, the particular company, if you are going to get a startup, so new ideas, what is the market scope, all these things and ideas will be given in the pre-incubation. That is for over a period of only 6 months. And here the investors, professionals, and create a mentor pool for student innovators. So we have surplus energy from the students. We are in a way to mold up how the students can become a very good entrepreneur. very good startup and very good innovative idea holders. So here you see the network with peers and national entrepreneurs for development organization. So it is also giving you various ideas in developing our own organization also. Suppose if you have the facility to do a product to be coming out as a coming out as for commercialization, you can generate revenue from the commercialization. So ambassador training series. So here you see the faculty members from all over the higher education institutions are identified, and they are about to be a member of this institution innovation council to act as an mentor for the students who are with various startup ideas. This IIC, Institution Innovation Council, Ministry of Education, they have taken a target for training more than 5,000 faculties among the country to educate, to develop, to mentor the students who are with various ideas, innovative ideas. Also, you can have these various programs that are related to innovation and startup and spreading the message of innovation and startup among the students and the faculty. That is what we are doing. So as a part of my activity, we are doing that. Some students may not have that particular awareness about what is IIC and what is running in the country, why this IIC cell has been set up. All these things a students community should understand that this is the purpose of this IIC, and if you go to IIC you can learn various things and you can develop your skills. So all these things are the responsibility of the IIC mentors. As an ambassador, we are here to train you for your better development of the ideas and innovations. So major IIC innovation ambassador theme, what it is coming up with. So this is what everything you need to know from this institution innovation cell. One is, these are the theme what IIC cell is having. One is design thinking and innovation. Another one is IPR, that is intellectual patent right and property right and technology transfer. And we have the entrepreneurship development program and the pre-incubation and the incubation management. So how these four are very important, which enables a better innovation idea to become a startup, and you can have a very good technology transfer for the given ideas. So these four which constitutes everything in the IIC. So design thinking and innovation. So design thinking and innovation in many foreign universities, they have this design thinking and innovation as a separate course. Design thinking and innovation as a separate course. In as a students from mechanical engineering, you know that we have an entrepreneurship development as an elective paper for the students who can learn that particular paper in their respective third and final years, and from that they can able to develop ideas to how an entrepreneur should be evolved, with their resources, right? So design thinking and innovations. Various colleges among in foreign universities, they have this particular course, design thinking and innovation, where they are giving certification for this particular course, a separate course like mechanical engineering, like electrical engineering. They have this design thinking and innovation as a separate degree course, right? So where this design thinking and innovation is giving you it is a powerful process for problem solving that begins with the understanding of unmet customers' need. So what are the customers' needs that are not yet met through the products what they have, or through the suppose if you have various issues that is going around us, like you have now the utmost serious issue what we are facing in the society is e-waste. So e-waste, you see that now it is a very simple term, that is e-waste, but if you consider another 20-30 years, this e-waste will be the major hectic for the government of any country. So this e-waste you cannot avoid. So you think of what you have in the past 20 years and what you have now and what you are going to have in the next 20 years. So it is a very serious threat for the environment as well as the human life. So there you see that the e-waste is going to be the major problem. So what this design thinking and innovation is going to do with that e-waste? So we have to think of how to dispose those e-waste, and how to, nowadays if you buy any product in the market, you think of you just using that product, and if it comes with any repair, you just throw it out and go for a new product. So for whatever product you are getting, even we are speaking about, there is a technology that is being developed at a rapid rate, but at the other end also you have to see what is the hazard that technology is going to give to the society. So in that aspect also we have to think of that this design thinking and innovation can foster the needs of the society to have a better future, right? In that aspect, this problem solving, these are all some of the problems. E-waste is a major problem, and also we are speaking about this global economy and the earth that is continuously getting heated up. All these things are a serious threat to the human life. So all these things we have to come up. That is a major design thinking and innovation process what we have. Like here you see that the process for innovation that encompasses the concept development, applied creativity, prototyping and experimentation. All these things you can develop and do in the design thinking and innovation process. Like when design thinking approaches, that is when you are applying it to a particular business. So now you see that the government is coming up with scrap policy, and where they are going to get the vehicles that are in the scrap condition. So these are some of the business they are going to do in the future. So you can devise your own ideas. Like suppose if you want to do some recycling of an e-waste, so you can apply it to a business. You can start up a business with an e-recycler you can have. So such a business you can start up, and where you can apply all this technology and the prototyping and the creativity what you have in your mind, right? The success rate for innovation where you can have a sustainable improvement in that particular phase. Then IPR and technology transfer. This is what we are speaking about, where we are in lack of technology. That is what the government of India is also telling, that the technology what we are getting from the other countries, they are getting their technology to be patented. But what is there in India? So we are getting the technology from the other countries, where we cannot able to develop our own technology. Even if we have our technology, there is some lack of knowledge in making the technology to be patent. So where we have to be very clear in making our own technology to be patent, so that it will be safe, and you can give your technology to the other countries, so that you can develop your technology further and strengthen the economy of the country. So all these things are coming under the government of India is having a serious concern about this particular intellectual property rights, where we are always in a way to get the patent, to get the technology from the other countries. So we have to develop our own technologies. Though India is having various technologies we have, and those are all getting patent, still we are in lack. Still we are in lack of doing with the technology transfer, right? So where you see that this is the terminology. There is a ownership of intangible assets. So what is this IPR? First, the students should know that what is this IPR. When you are developing a new technology or idea, that idea should be developed. That idea should be developed, and it should be given as a project, or you can have it as an equipment, and you can have it as an novel. So anything you can have with your ideas. That ideas should be safeguarded through the intellectual property. So where the research institutions, the process by which new inventions and other innovations that is created in those institutions, labs are turned into products and commercialized. So this is very important. So every department in any higher education institution, and also as mentioned with our institute, we have various facilities for doing a product, and that can be commercialized. So for which students should come up with various innovative ideas to do some modification in it. And recently you know that the students, we have a modular facility where we have purchased 3 new equipments with computer control, where we have it as an uh, one is exhaust gas analyzer, another one is heat pump. We have certain instruments with direct computer control. Okay, for 10 lakh rupees, our HOD sir has given a proposal, and from the AICTE we got that particular three instruments where you can do our own research work. Where we can do our own research work. It is not about only one department can make use of it. Anyone can come up with some innovative ideas and join together with the core department, and you can do your work in those areas. So those are all some of the facilities what we have in our institution. So through licensing patent intellectual properties to corporation and the creation of startup companies, all these things we can do through this IPR. So the key role of this IPR is the technology transfer. Professionals is to protect the intellectual property what you have produced. What you have produced, the intellectual property what you have produced should be safeguarded. So this entrepreneurship development program. So you see that in our college we have this entrepreneurship awareness EAC entrepreneurship awareness camp that is being conducted every year from the CSE department for various department. Every department is conducting it. So Samidrai sir from our college is working on it, and we have this entrepreneurship awareness camp. So in association with that awareness camp, we have also given the name as a development program where the entrepreneurship ability with the students that can be converted into a product and it is being commercialized. So many students may have some dip in the knowledge in the academics, but they have some very good entrepreneurial ideas. So those ideas should be taken up and that can be effectively identified and converted into an entrepreneurial startup so that they can become an entrepreneur. Even some students may have with very good knowledge in the academics may also have some ideas in the field of their own expertise, and those ideas should also be converted into a startup, and that student can also become an entrepreneur when he is about to commercialize his own product. So what is the theme of all these things? What is the theme of all these things that I will tell you? The skill that are required to run the business successfully is developed among the students. Also, students is required to have such innovative ideas to be getting polished through the incubation and the pre-incubation zone. So, and also you have to respond appropriately to the market where he or she is also required to understand the business needs. So this is the pre-incubation and incubation management. So the pre-incubation center and incubation center that are suitable for the entrepreneurs in different process to solve the problems and support entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs, they may have only the idea. So in the pre-incubation center, if you go with your idea, there you have some mentors. They will give you the direction in which you have to steer your ideas. So in that way, you see that your ideas that is being converted in a step-by-step manner so that you can have that particular facility. That is a facility that will be arranged. Suppose if you are coming here, we have an incubation center. If you are coming here with an idea, with the resource and facility what we have in our college, we are just about to give you various facilities. There you can make use of it and you can become an entrepreneur. So for a period of 1 month or 6 months or 1 year, such facilities will be given to you for producing your product. That is one way. That is a function of this pre-incubation center. And also we have an incubation center that once after you are getting your ideas and the market needs, you have only the idea, but you don't know what is the market value when the product is about to launch into the market, how it will have the impact over the how it will have the impact how it will have the impact over the customers and all these things you may not know, right? So in that way you see that the incubation where you have this uh, idea to be molded up and idea to be generated as a better product. That is the main objective of this incubation and pre-incubation management, right? Where in the last line you can see that process of that needs specific training, mentoring, and consultancy service to understand whether their ideas are viable, commercializable, and scalable. So the main objective of this, all these things what we have discussed so far, is bringing the ideas of the students, and we have to develop that idea into a new startup, and thereby a student can become an entrepreneur, or he can enrich his knowledge in the field of expertise to make it as an intellectual property rights, or they can transfer they can transfer their own technology what they are working for, right? So this is all the theme what these IACs have. And finally we have the IAC council members in our college. So it starts with Dr. Radha Ganesh Kumar madam from MBA, HOD madam. So he is having he is the IAC council member president, and also we have the vice president from ECE department, Komala madam, HOD of ECE, and also we have the convener from IT department, Revati madam. So and faculty coordinators and members are also there, deputed from each and every department, starting from Uma Devi madam from MBA and civil, mechanical, CSE. You can see that we have various coordinators. We have our AICT head, Dr. Krishnan sir is also there, who can support us in any aspect. So we have overall coordinator Dr. S. Raja from MBA is also there. So if students, if you have any ideas and innovations, so you can just go and discuss with the faculty members with your department, or you can have a discussion with any of the above, any of the given faculties that is given here in the slide. So you can go and have a discussion with them, and you can develop a better idea into the product, how you can getting it to be commercial. That is what the IIC is expecting from the students community. As from the faculty, we have to give support and mentor role to the students to build up their innovative ideas into a new products. So these are some of the programs what we have conducted in our campus, in our college as a part of IIC during the academic year 2021. So at the month of January 19, we have entrepreneurship development program and stimulating market opportunities in the digital environment. My story, innovators life and crossroad motivational speak. Workshop on entrepreneurship and innovation as career opportunity. Entrepreneurship journey leadership talk. Workshop on drafting for patent filing. Diagnostic tool for consulting. So LaunchX, budding entrepreneur. So export marketing innovation. Paradigm in digital economy. Bazaar 3.0. IIC lecture series 1 and lecture on innovation. So why we are about to give all these lectures to the students and the faculty community in the way that they have to get the better ideas to be converted into a very good product, thereby the innovation can be promoted in all higher education institutions. So with this I would like to complete my lecture. So students, if you have any doubt regarding this IIC, you can just ask me. Thank you everyone.
Queries, students have any doubt regarding the innovations and
Jindran, very nice presentation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Actually, this IIC is based on this new education policy also. If you see NEP 2020, people are talking about internships, the industry, academia, relationship, that also we have to develop. So for all these innovations, the students have to be motivated to attend seminars, of course, and present online seminars, online internships, online workshops, as well as lot of competitions like hackathons, smart hackathons, both in software, hardware, similarly Toycathon, that is toys. For example, in case of China, they are making a lot of China toys are coming, but we are nowhere inferior to them. We are having a lot of potential. So that potential we have to bring it out. So this innovation council is one way we are doing, and that is why we have started by this new education policy, as well as you said, for the last few years, people are talking about startup. Previously also we used to call it as the entrepreneurship. Of course, the same thing, we are talking about the startups. In fact, with respect to mechanical engineering, lot of scope is there. For example, you take these e-vehicles. So I think after 10 years, you are telling about this scrap, this one, even automobile scraps, e-waste, many things with respect to mechanical engineering itself. I can see initially we were going for a lot of designing of nozzles and all, but now you can design a robot which is going to do all the things. Many human work, very difficult work, has to be substituted by the robots. So for that, definitely the mechanical, not only mechanical, all interdisciplinary. So nowadays we can talk about all these innovations. First of all, we have to have the idea. Then that innovation we have to develop, as you said, the design, and then implement. The implementation part, we are coming into picture. In fact, through the incubation center, through the small scale industries, MSME. In fact, even I was told that a lot of industrial sectors, due to this pandemic period, they have gone down. Now it is slowly coming up. So definitely there is going to be a big industrial revolution, like in the 19th century starting. If you see, if you talk about the England, or if you talk about the British at the time, people were talking more about this cotton mills, and the people talk about the transportation, how it is going to happen. But everything was thrashed out. Now you can see in China, the super fast train, maglev train, is going in 600 kilometers per hour. So how much technology development? So that and all will definitely come from this type of innovation sector, or innovation of the students, because the students are the next generation. I mean, that people are going to decide what we want, and everything should be pollution free, everything should be need of social responsibility. That also has to be taken into account. So whenever you do something, that definitely should not pollute the existing things. So that is why people now going for this type of innovation council and all sorts. In fact, these awards, lot of motivation from AICT. I can say that lot of work they are doing. In fact, we also have to be the part of it, and our college also. For example, you are having these vehicles, right? So that vehicles, you do some research in the sense you can analyze it, and then you can improve the best. So that way, I think e-vehicles, many things. I am just for example, I am saying e-vehicles. Like that, many things will come. So my best wishes for this type of motivated lecture, and I am very much thankful to the IIC as well as the mechanical HOD, especially all the IIC members for arranging this type of motivational lectures, MBA HOD, mechanical HOD, IT, ECE HODs, and especially the Vijayendran has shown what is this innovation, because people will think innovation means some invention, new thing. No, already whatever is existing, we are doing some betterment for the society, or betterment for the ecological. Now everybody talks about this pollution, or we want a green environment, and economic also, because you can have it at anything. That is why now people are talking about artificial intelligence, robotics, machine language, all sorts of new things. So all this yesterday I attended some lecture on smart grid. He was telling about nearly 12 topics he noted as a disruptive technology. Disruptive technology. Okay, so like that, starting from the blockchain, many things, even the economical range, many people are doing a lot of things. So with respect to technical side, I think we are doing well. My best wishes to all of you, and definitely we will take this innovation thing to a next step. So thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable address. Thank you. Students, have any doubt regarding the IIC? Ask any questions. Okay, Vijay, close for the
Okay,
class.
sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you everyone your participation for students and staff members. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye,
you all.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vijendran sir, for the initiative taken on behalf of IIC. It is a
Thank you,
good
madam.
lecture, and hope students would get motivated and we'd see good innovative ideas from mechanical. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
madam.
you,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Shivakumar
madam.
sir, for
Thank you,
organizing
madam.
the whole
Thank you.
thing on
Thank
behalf
you, madam.
of mechanical department. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.